everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel goldendragongames. I'm your host, Rocky. Today is episode 6 of my Kamen Rider X8 toy review series. In today's video we will be reviewing the Premium Bandai DX Dr. Mighty XX gashat. But before we take a look at the gashat itself, let's take a quick look at the packaging. So, on the front of the box, you can see the Dr. Mighty XX gashat, which is not a single gashat, but a double gashat. And then also on the front of the box, we have a picture of Kamen Rider Laser Turbo and Kamen Rider Genmu level 10. At least I think it's his level 10 form. Anyway, on this side of the box, you can see a continuation of the picture of Genmu and Laser Turbo. Then on the back of the box, we just have some product information, some instructions, and also some product placement for the Game Drive itself, and also the Gashakon sword, I think it's called? I can't actually remember the name of that toy from the Kamen Rider X8 toy line, actually, because I don't actually have it. But anyway, on this side of the box, as you can see, it says GD for Game Driver. Also, of course, it says Kamen Rider X8, then the name of the gashat, Dr. Mighty XX gashat. And also, on the top of the box, we just have another picture of the gashat with the Game Driver, and the Gashakon sword, as I'm going to be calling it, because I can't actually remember its official name. Anyway, that is the packaging. So, now let's review the actual gashat itself. Okay everyone, I am back, and here is the Dr. Mighty XX gashat itself. Now before we listen to the sound effects, we will take a quick look at the gashat itself. So, as you can see, it is not an ordinary gashat. It is, in fact, of course, like I mentioned earlier, a double gashat, so it is twice the size. And also it means the batteries aren't included, so rather than taking those sort of round circle batteries, it takes 2 AAA batteries. Also, it has one speaker, I believe, and that speaker is right here. Also, on the front of the gashat, you can see a picture of these 2 little characters that I think are meant to represent Mighty or something like that. And of course it says Dr. Mighty, then XX, GD for Game Driver. And then, unlike on a single gashat, this piece is not translucent, it's completely opaque. And then these molded details are done in this sort of light red colour. And then on the side of the gashat, so you can see it says Dr. Mighty XX, and then here's the button that you press to activate the gashat. And then on the back of the gashat, this is the battery compartment. You don't need a screwdriver, but you need something, well, I guess you could use a screwdriver, because basically, rather than a screw, there's actually like a little button in here that you press, and then you can just slide off the battery cover, which is actually way easier. Also, we have a QR code on the back for a Japan exclusive sort of arcade game. I can't remember what the name of this sort of arcade game is, but yeah, that's the QR code for it. And also, because it is a double gashat, it has a switch on the back to switch it on and off. Also, right here, you can't actually see at the moment because the gashat isn't switched on with the LED lights shining, but there is a picture of Kamen Rider Laser and Kamen Rider Genmu right there. But anyway, this gashat, I do not know why, but it might be because it's a Premium Bandai gashat. Rather than just having a henshin jingle, game over and game clear, or game start and game clear like some gashats do with the sound effects, it has the henshin jingle and then a bunch of other sound effects, which is actually the characters from the show Kamen Rider Laser and also Kamen Rider Genmu like talking to each other. So yeah. Okay, that is all the sound effects that this gashat has to offer on its own. So, now let's hear the sound effects that the gashat has with the gamer driver. Okay everyone, I am back and here is the gamer driver. Now, let's listen to the final couple of sound effects that this gashat has to offer with the gamer driver. So, of course, as per usual, I will be quiet for a moment while you listen to the sound effects, but as I always say in all my Kamen Rider X8 and Kamen Rider Build toy reviews, as they say in Kamen Rider, Henshin! Okay, and now we have henshined into an unknown Kamen Rider because actually in the show the Dr. Mighty XX gashat isn't actually used by any Kamen Rider to henshin into a new form. But anyway, as you saw right there for a couple of seconds, the picture of Laser and also Genmu was lit up with the LEDs there, and of course it fades away just like with all other gashets. But anyway, now we shall hear the next sound effect. Okay, and this is the second form for this gashet. But as you saw, there was a different picture lit up in there this time, which basically looked like Kamen Rider X8's final form, Hyper Muteki, but instead of being gold, it was half purple and half yellow. But anyway, we do have another sound effect because unlike single gashets, which need the Kimiwaza slot holder to perform the critical strike / critical finish sound effect, with double gashets, you don't need the Kimiwaza slot holder, plus the Kimiwaza slot holder can only fit single gashets. So, obviously, you do it with the gamer driver to hear the critical strike sound effect. But anyway, I shall be quiet for a moment. Okay, and that is the critical strike. But, as we've already seen with this gashat, it's definitely a special gashat because it doesn't just have a henshin jingle and, you know, the other sound effects from, you know, transforming, and also the Kimiwaza sound effect, but also it had, you know, voice lines from the actual characters from the show. Well, if you take the gashat out, you get that sound effect that you always do when you take a gashat out of the gamer driver. But if we do the henshin sequence and, you know, the different forms and the Kimiwaza, you know, final critical strike attack again, we will get a slightly / completely different voice. So anyway, I will be quiet once again, but I will say once again, as I always say, as they say in Kamen Rider, henshin. And as you heard there, it is a completely different voice there. So actually, I must admit, right here, right now, this is probably my favourite gashat in the Kamen Rider X8 toy line. From all the different double and single gashets, at the moment, this is my favourite. But anyway, let's listen to the last two sound effects. Okay, now let's listen to the final critical strike sound effect again, but of course this time it has the completely different voiceover. Okay, that is the last sound effect that we have for the Dr. Mighty XX gashat. So, that means it is the end of the review video. So, thank you everyone so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, favourite, share, comment. Also, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And until next time. Oh, I almost forgot to say, as I always almost forget to say, all my social media links are in the description of this video. But anyway, until next time, remember, stay golden, stay frosty, and bye!